let's say during an election campaign, one could, it's the common imagination, let's say, that we are electing leaders from the president on down to politically govern political body or representing the people of the United States of America, a sovereign nation called the United States of America, and in that we elect them, and that they are the leaders of the state. The truth is that's not true. That's an inaccurate description of their title. What their real title is, they have become the receivers in a never-ending bankruptcy of a corporation called the United States of America that is within the portfolio of international bankers, private international bankers. They are the receivers in a never-ending bankruptcy reorganization. They are not the leaders of a sovereign country, because to be a sovereign country, you have to retain your own natural inherent sovereign right to print your own money. If you give it to somebody else, you live off of borrowed money. You borrowed money, live. There's nothing to stop them from driving you straight into bankruptcy over time. There's nothing, because you're just giving them a blank checking book to write any money that you want, to write your money supply out of. And every dollar that they give you, they're going to want $2 back in 10 years. And then they got to borrow $2 to pay off your bond, and then they want $4. It starts a never-ending Ponzi scheme or credit pyramid scheme. And people know what like a Ponzi scheme is, or what a federal credit pyramid scheme is. They have an idea of that, and they know that you can't just borrow and live at interest. It's that's just borrowing, spending. You spend all the principal away that you borrowed, you still owe all the interest. The interest never goes away because you got nothing. You can't do anything with it. Take the money back. Take the money power back. Then you've got a government of by and for the people. So you can bring in all kinds of ideas from history, from Lincoln. Once you open this idea, you can take American history and all the things they talk about, and you can pour them all in on this thing. And in a very short piece. And you can conclude with we've been taught as kids by our culture that in the late 1700s, a group of patriots beat the British Army, and that we beat the British Army, and we won the Revolutionary War, and we became the United States of America and govern our own affairs. That's not true, because we beat the army, but we retained the British banking system. We copied it. The Federal Reserve System is a copy of the Bank of England, which was designed specifically to enslave the people of the country in debt. It was designed for it. It's not an accident. It's designed for it. And it's actually not much to learn. It's a very short, logically, you put it on a board in front of, whiteboard in front of a couple people, and 90% of the people can get it. But they won't do anything about it. They're too intimidated by what the system tells them how to think. They don't teach them how to think. They just teach them what to believe. This idea of this rage coming out of the Middle East, I don't want to start. See, I'll keep you up to date. But I'd sure like to tell you a story someday. I'd actually like someday to bring my war paper, and I've got it in here, and we could do it if we got time, but
okay,
to take it through the story so you really see it one time.
Okay.
And see if you're not changed by it.
Okay.
And it